my channel. I'm sorry if this is the first time you've ever watched a video of mine because I swear I've never looked better in my life. Like, see this makeup brush? I'm using a makeup brush to hold my hair up. I hope you guys are enjoying this. This is just the real deal here. Today's video is a Q&A. I'm so excited. I love Q&As. I love just sitting and chatting with you guys, answering your questions, letting you guys get to know me better. Since I have gained quite a few subscribers recently, I thought I would do this so that I could share with you guys a little bit more about myself. I asked you guys for questions on YouTube. I got some comments on that video, and then I also asked you for questions on Snapchat. So a lot of you snapped me questions. I act like I don't know how to work Snapchat. I know how to work Snapchat. And yeah, so I thought I would answer the Snapchat ones first. I thought I would answer your questions on Snapchat first. I did save them, so if you did send me a chat, I saved them. So if it looks like I left you unopened, sorry. I didn't have time to respond to all of you guys, but I did save them so I can answer them. So the first one is from Erin. Should I tell you her username? eHoffman618. She said, what's your current hair care routine? Favorite products? Love your hair. Well, thank you. My hair never looks good, so I don't know why you love it. But my hair is naturally pretty curly, so that's just my natural hair. So if you see my hair curly, but it's not like, or like wavy, it's not curly. Wavy, but it's not like looking the best. That's probably my natural hair, because sometimes I curl it, but my current hair care routine, so I did do a hair care or hair products declutter video. I will link that down below. Recently, like a few weeks ago, and I feel like you would find information on that because I mentioned every single hair product that I own in that video. But for like shampoos, I use my Pantene curly hair shampoo, but I also have the sheer volume and the moisturizing conditioner. I do like to mix, so I use the curly one, but I noticed that it kind of weighs my hair down a little bit, so I will use the volume one as well, mix it in and kind of volumize, even though my hair is not looking very volume right now. I need to wash it. So yeah, so I use that as like a shampoo conditioner. I like to use It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In product, I believe is what it's called, to make sure my hair is soft. And then, yeah, I don't really have any specific products I use. Like I don't have a specific, I don't use hairspray very often. I mean, yeah, I think that video would be helpful, so check that video out. This one is from Anna S. Her username is Anna Salaturo. I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher your guys' names. Salaturo7, sorry. And she asked, how do you manage a YouTube channel with school? Do you ever feel self-conscious about it? So I feel like I don't manage it very well. I've struggled to get videos up a lot of times. I film a lot on the weekends, and I don't like to sit and film 5, 6, 7 videos in a row. Like, that is a lot to me. That's tiring. I feel like that's forcing, and I'm not like that. I try to, whenever I feel like filming, sit down and filming, because a lot of times I'm so stressed throughout the week that when it comes to weekend, I just want to sit and do nothing. And so it's hard for me to film on the weekends, but that's when I do film. Today's Saturday, I'm filming. I usually try to film about 3-ish videos, so I have a couple to go up throughout the week. I try to get about 3 videos up a week, maybe more if I can. A lot of times it sometimes can only be 2. I usually don't go more than a week without posting. I try to get at least 1 or 2 up a week for sure. Although a few weeks ago was the first time I went like over a week, almost 2 weeks without uploading, which was weird for me. It is hard for me to push myself to film sometimes, because a lot of times I was in a rut a few weeks ago where I just didn't want to film. I didn't know what to film. I was just like, I don't know what I want to do. So yeah, but I feel like, but yeah, so I kind of, the way I manage it is I film on the weekends. I don't have time to film after school, or I have a lot of homework all the time, and then I'm usually tired and I don't feel like redoing all my makeup and everything. And then I'm also busy with sports and stuff, so I usually don't do it after school. I'll just try and edit throughout the week. Sometimes I'll edit on the weekends. Just usually at night I'll sit and edit and then upload whenever I can. And do you ever feel self-conscious about it? I don't. I have been doing YouTube for so long that I don't feel self-conscious. I did a channel before this one, so I've been on this one for almost 2.5 years now, which is crazy. And then I had another channel with my friends when I was little that was just more of a fun thing that I uploaded for a couple years before that. So I've been on YouTube since like 2013 in August, I believe. Is it 2012 or 2013? I think it's 2013 in August. So it'll be almost 5 years, which is crazy. So I'm not self-conscious. I'm just used to doing this. It's just kind of something I've been doing forever. I have struggled with being self-conscious just as myself, kind of the way I look sometimes. I kind of did go through that a little bit, but I don't usually struggle with that on the YouTube side. Next question is from Annalie McFlurry. And she asked, what's your favorite highlight of all time, and what's one highlight you'd like to own but don't? That's a good question. Favorite highlight of all time. Okay, you guys, I talk about this one a lot, the Smashbox Spotlight palette. I like this one because it gives a good intensity, like it stands out, but it's not too much. It doesn't enhance your texture, which is the point of it. I, as you can tell, love this shade. This one's a little bit deep for me right now. I mean, it's not that deep, but like if I'm going to use it, I would use it more in the summer. This one's just like a really shimmery one that I don't really use, but I do really like this one. I wear this one like every day. What was one that I would like to own that I don't? Probably the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfectors, or the one in Opal that Jaclyn Hill came out with. Or I like the liquid ones from Cover FX. Those ones I would like to own as well. I tried the Becca ones, but I just don't own them. Yeah. Olivia Feitner, or Livy_6161 said, you guys, I get questions about this all the time, and I feel like I'll just address it. They say, are you in high school or college? I am in high school still. So you guys probably don't expect that. You guys probably feel like I think I get a lot of comments saying I'm a lot older. They think I'm a lot older than I am, but I'm still in high school. Then I got one from Liberty, or Libby.iPhone. And she asked, does your extended family, like cousins or etc., and people at school know you do YouTube? If so, how do they feel, or how do they know, and were you embarrassed when they found out? My extended family knows, my cousins know, they watch my videos, I think. Some of them do, I don't know. Yeah, my family knows, a lot of people know, a lot of people at my school do know. I have, it kind of gets, I feel like more, like every day somebody else new finds out about it. Recently, a lot of people in classes, like even some boys will come up to me and they'll be like, hey, I saw your video. And I'm like, cool. Like, I don't know. I think it's cool. I don't feel embarrassed about it. How do they find out? Well, okay, first of all, you guys know my friend Manny. He was in a video way back in like May or June. He talks about being in videos all the time with me. But he is in one of my classes with me, and I swear that whole class finds out or hears about Simply Hope every single day. Something new about my new video. So Manny likes to share with my whole school that I'm still on YouTube. But yeah, I don't feel embarrassed by it. I don't really care. I feel like when I used to be like smaller, I felt more embarrassed. But now that I have like, not that this really matters, but that I have a little bit more of a following and like my channel is successful, I feel like I'm not really embarrassed by it. I think that it's cool. I think a lot of people find it cool, I feel like. And friends are very supportive of my channel. I think they just really find it really interesting that I do this, because it's not a common thing that especially a high schooler would do. And I do think that a lot of people, I don't know, I feel like when people find out, they're always like so shocked. Like a bunch of my teachers know, actually. Whenever I get a good, like with the subscriber increase and everything, they just get excited for me, and I really enjoy that. So my friends are very supportive. My dad and brother, when I first started, I feel like I could kind of tell that they were a little iffy, like, what is she doing? And they weren't like not supportive, but they weren't like, I don't think they really thought it would go anywhere, but seeing how it's growing, they're kind of like, she really can do this. I don't know, I feel like recently, like my brother, he'll come home from school and he'll be like, your channel's at 3,000 subscribers and whatever, and it's just so cute. He's checking my subscriber count like every day, and it's just, yes, a lot of people know. I don't hide it from anybody. Now on to the YouTube questions. So Patience Loves Makeup commented, Patience and we're friends here on YouTube, and she commented, what's your future dream job? Is going to college scare you at all? What's one thing you'll miss about high school when you're finished? Love you, girl. I'm so happy for you and how much your channel has grown recently. You definitely deserve it. Thank you so much. You guys are so supportive, and I love when you guys are so supportive. Future dream job. So I don't know what I want to do yet with my life. This is weird for me to talk about because I've never really talked about this, but I do have a few different options of careers. College doesn't really scare me that much thinking about it. I haven't really thought about it scaring me. I mean, it's obviously a big jump from high school. One thing I'll miss from high school will be like my friends and hanging out and going to hockey games and football games. I live in Minnesota, so I'm very into hockey. And my family's a big hockey family, so I go to a lot of the games. I think I'll miss that, but in college you can still do that stuff. I'll just probably miss having the freedom, but yet not being like on my own, worrying about all these other things, which I kind of will be something I'll miss. But I mean, I don't love high school, but I don't hate it. And college doesn't scare me. My future dream job, I don't really know what I have in mind. I've thought about going into criminology and being like a technical analyst for that stuff. Not being an FBI agent, but doing like techno analyst, like behind the scenes stuff on the computer. That stuff intrigues me. Thought about just interior design. I mean, these are major differences. Interior design was one that I've been talking about for years, being a elementary school teacher. What's another one? A web design, or kind of like a video producer. That stuff, because I'm into that obviously with YouTube. So I don't really know yet, but I have some ideas. Cecilia Morrison asks, how did you start in YouTube, or in makeup and on YouTube? So I think I've mentioned this on my channel like way back when, but I did start getting into makeup from, I think it was my grandma, honestly. I used to go to her house and I would always put on the red lipstick that she had in her drawer, since I can remember. I would run out of that bathroom and they would look at me and just be like laughing. I just remember Grandpa sitting on the couch laughing. Red lipstick all over my face, or my lips area, because I loved red lipstick. So my grandma did give me like little hand-me-down eyeshadow containers or blushes or stuff, or lipsticks, and I really did get into it that way. I've been into makeup like that for a while. And then on YouTube, I just started watching cute girls' hairstyles. Like one day I was looking up hair tutorials and I found this and I was like, hey mom, look at this, this is cool. She's teaching me how to do a hairstyle, and little did I know that this was this massive community on here that people are making money on, they're being successful, these are their jobs. Crazy. I really did get into makeup and that stuff from my grandma, but my mom was into makeup as well, so I got into that with her too. But I would say my grandma really got me into makeup. My grandma does watch my videos, so hi grandma if you're watching this. Okay, Jennifer Rose asked, who are your favorite YouTubers? So I did do a video a few months ago on that, but I do have a lot more. Obviously Jessica Braun, you guys know. I've been really into Casey Holmes. Even though she's got a lot of subscribers, I try to stick away from the big YouTubers, but Casey Holmes, really whenever she comes out with a video, I'm like on that video in less than a day watching it. I do like Tati if you're thinking of other bigger YouTubers, but those are probably like those two are the bigger ones. I have a lot of small favorite ones as well. I can mention those. I think I'm going to do a part 2 because I really do enjoy giving people shout outs, obviously. My friend Diana Simmons here works so hard on her videos, so I really do enjoy her channel. I will do a video with a part 2 of my favorite YouTubers. If you haven't seen part 1, I'll link that down below as well, because that did share with you, I did share with you a lot in that video, but I will do a part 2 because I found a lot more. Okay, Erica Marie said, what kind of music are you into right now? I'm into country, I love pop. I'm more country than pop. I do listen to Christian music. My monthly favorites, last month I did it, and this month I'll probably have uploaded that video already for February. Well, not this month, but last month. February and January's favorites, I did mention them in. I really do love country though. That's one that I'm really into. Michelle Botha, sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, B-O-T-H-A. She said, what skin type do you have, oily, combo, dry, and what are your recommendations for managing it? I have dry skin. It's more normal to dry. I don't really have oily skin. Once in a while I'll get a little oily around my nose or something. More, I mean, it can be considered combo, but it's really just dry. I get a lot of dryness up here. I consider myself dry skin. So what I like to do is, first of all, my hair is falling out right now. I moisturize a lot. I use a moisturizer in the morning that's a little more gel-like. In the evening I use more cream with an oil. And then before my makeup I like to use my NYX Hydro Touch Primer, which is a moisturizing primer as well to help with my dryness. Also did use the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Hydrating Primer Mist, but I like to use this as a setting spray as well, and I think it worked really well. So I like to just use a lot of hydrating products. Favorite makeup brushes, I don't have any that I'm like absolutely go out and buy. You guys, I did buy these Morphe ones. They are nice, but I don't feel like they're as good of a quality as a lot of people say they are. I've had these ones for 1 year, and this end is chipping off. I've had to re-glue the top. I feel like the bristles are coming out. So like, it's not like, they're not amazing brushes. I mean, you get what you pay for. They're not that expensive. But if you're thinking a couple like nice crease brush, I do like these. But do I think that they're like miracle brushes? No, not like a lot of YouTubers say they are. I do like Real Techniques too. Like this blush brush is the one I use all the time. Nice and fluffy. e.l.f. has good brushes. I like this foundation brush from e.l.f. Sponge, I like the L'Oreal one that's really dirty and I need to replace. So yeah, I do have like Sonia Kashuk ones too, which I think they're still selling, but I use drugstore ones. I don't use MAC, I don't use any of those stuff.